Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports, along with Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. Tip-off goes to Seattle. Lynn with it. Ball outside. Back to Lynn. Shot clock at 5. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And there's the first bucket of the game.
Yeah, that's a nice tone setter out of the gate.
And a chance now to go over to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer.
Yes, Kevin, he said he doesn't want to see their offense fall into bad habits and get stagnant. He said as long as we keep moving without the ball and don't stand around watching the paint dry, we'll be able to put up points. Let's see if they can keep their legs moving here tonight, guys.
Thank you, Doris. And their ability to generate good, high-percentage shots are key here, guys.
And what that means for them is they need good ball movement, crisp passing, and good spacing. They've got to execute offensively.
Well, those are all the ingredients in creating high-quality shots, Steve, and that's exactly what they need to try to do.
Paul, he's covered by Murray. Molinari passes to Lynn. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Here's Paul. Yes! And a nice assist from Lynn.
Well, the drive to the bucket was nice, but how about the finger roll finish? Beautiful.
On defense, Seattle. Number 24, defended by Lynn. Number 24, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And the first one drops. And the Nuggets making a change here. Valanciunas is checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
And it's Seattle with the ball. Lynn kicks to Paul. He feeds it to Gallinari. Now the dish to Lynn. No good on the 3.
Now defensively, they did a great job of staying tight on him.
It's Brown with the drive. Passes it to Murray. Takes a 3. That is good.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Now here's Paul. He's covered by Murray. Lets it go from the wing. And another basket for Seattle. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Brown outside. The feed to Valanciunas. Here's Jokic. That's short off the rim.
Good percentage shot, though. That's one they'll take any day of the week.
For the three. Here's Delfino. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, he's a spot-up shooter, one of the best. He's one of those guys who, if you give him an inch, I mean, that's all it takes. He will let it fly and frequently knock down that shot.
And offensively, you'll find him often lurking on those corners. Always a high percentage shot among three-pointers, and especially for him.
First free throw is good. And Delfino drops them both. Brown with it. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. He dishes it to Valanciunas. Six on the shot clock. Jokic, Gallinari covering. Here's Jokic. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Now here's Lin. Paul outside. He kicks it to Gallinari. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Fires the three. Lin's shot is off.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Brown dishes to Valanciunas. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. This game is going to take a big swing. Clark, if the D continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
Look how frustrated Steve is over there.
Well, I just, you know what, Kevin? Come on, Kevin. I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up there. I mean, he threw it down with force.
Seattle missing again. Denver in the lead. Pass to Murray. The kick out to Brown. And the layup's good off the glass.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
Seattle trails by 4. Here's Lin. High arcing shot. Gets it to go. Lin's got his second basket of the game.
Defense just has to fight over the top of those screens.
Especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, he doesn't miss too many open shots.
Here's Murray. There's the triple. And again, Denver with the triple.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Now Paul, trailing by 5. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now here's Paul. Lin's shot is off.
Almost surprised that he had that much room to work with.
And the pass to Murray. Brown outside. Dishes to Valanciunas. He passes to Murray. Shot clock at 6. Number 24. And that one's good. He has 7.
And the story of this game in the early stages is just how well they've been shooting the ball.
Steve, their percentage from the floor is really impressive up to this point.
Now here's Lin. Feeds to Paul. Back to Lin. Here's the 3. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And it's 7 points here for Lin. The Nuggets leading by 4. Takes it to Valanciunas. Clock at 6. Shoots from the right block. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Denver.
Now, they didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there. They're dialed in from long range.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
The first one falls. And Seattle making a change here. Both good from the line that time. Seattle trails by 6. Outside, Wall. Wall gets a screen from Gallinari. And Wall kicks to Gallinari. 6 to shoot. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
Now, severe lack of awareness on his part. He had no idea he was near the out-of-bounds line.
Hardaway's checked in for Denver. Denver leading by 6. Jokic, Gallinari covering, swiped it away. A solo fast break. Here's Teodosic, drops in the breakaway layup.
Good aggressive finish on the break.
That's as easy a 2 points as you could ask for.
So it's Denver now. Jokic, Gallinari covering. Sastre. And a miss there on the triple. Seattle trails by 4. And here's Gallinari. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Wall passes to Teodosic. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Here's Brown. Pass to Hardaway. Seattle grabs the miss. Wall passes to Teodosic. Back to Wall. Passes it to Teodosic. And again, Seattle with the triple.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play, they're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
And here's Brown, following the 3 from Teodosic. Valanciunas dishes to Brown. 1:41 left here in the opening quarter. Sastre. And again, Denver no good. And it's Seattle with the ball. Here's Wall. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Boy, this game is off to a terrific start.
No doubt. On both sides, high-octane offense.
Jones checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Seattle.
And they're knocking down that mid-range jumper so far.
They've also gotten into a nice rhythm from the three-point line early on tonight.
The Nuggets trail by 5. Here's Jokic and the rejection by Gallinari. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. Jones off a pick from Hardaway. On defense, Seattle. Leads him in there. Ball stolen. He feeds it to Wall.
What a play.
And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And again, a few more points added to the lead. They might be ready to pull away here.
I wouldn't be surprised, Steve. As well as they've got it working right now, that could be the case.
And it's the Nuggets ball. They trail by 7. Brown with it, now defended by Teodosic. Here's Jokic. Misses off the left iron.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Teodosic, the pass to Bogdanovic. And another 3 for Seattle.
They've made one basket after another since getting this game started, and you wonder, is the blowout in store?
Too early to say that and go there, Steve, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
Now here's Brown. He's had some playing time, but no score yet from him. And that one's good.
How about the response? Retaliation. Impressive, huh, guys?
I'll say exactly that as well. Nice job to recover those 3 points right away.
15 seconds left to play here in the first. There's the dish to Bellinelli. The feed now to Wall. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. Here's Jokic. Can't hit. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Seattle leads by 7. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Seattle. Guys?
And a good start for this club. I like the way they played together, really moved the ball and did a nice job offensively.
Yeah, excellent ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard, too.
The Nuggets trail by 7. Brown outside. They set the pick. He dishes it to Jones. 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Jones. Shot from 16. And that's good for 2. Jones has got the first basket of the second quarter for Denver. Seattle leading by 5. Now here's Wall. Wall gets a screen from Bogdanovic. And Wall kicks to Bogdanovic. Pass to Teodosic. Off target from three-point range. Now Jones. Hardaway dishes to Jones. It's Jones on the wing. Back to Jones. He kicks to Hardaway. Denver gets it back. Outside, Jones. Here's Jokic. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
There's the pass to Teodosic. Back to Wall. Passes to Abril. Here's Bogdanovic. Shot is off. And it's Denver the other way. Outside Hardaway. Jokic, Gallinari covering. Seattle grabs the miss. Wall's got 3 rebounds now in this one. He passes to Abril. Off target with his 3. The Nuggets trail by 3. Dishes it to Jones. Outside Hardaway. Feeds it to Jones. Fires for 3. Gallinari with the rebound.
You can't get into much better position for the 3 than that. Everything was right on target. It just didn't fall.
Pass to Abril. Fires the 3. Denver grabs the miss. Kicks to Jones. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Jones. Pulls from the top of the key. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Jones has got his first points of the night. A tight game here in Denver. Outside Wall. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Jones up top. The Nuggets moving the ball around. The jump hook. That one rolling around and rims out.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. For Seattle, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. And he knocks down the first one. Some changes for Seattle. Delfino comes in for Gallinari. And it's Paul in for John Wall. Both free throws good from Teodosic. And so here's Denver. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Brown outside. Kicks it out to Jones. On the wing, Brown. Connects from three-point range. Brown's got 5 points so far.
That bounce pass got him the ball in rhythm. Nice play.
And it's Seattle with the ball. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Back to Paul. Launches it. Offensive rebound. The Nuggets trail. He feeds it to Jones. The pass to Murray. Six on the shot clock, and not going to let him get that easy dunk. Defense stopping the easy 2, but a foul called, and a trip to the free throw line instead. The Nuggets shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. No good on that one. Jeremy Lin, he's checked in for Seattle. He hits the second from the line. Paul with the ball. Five on the clock. From deep. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. Here's Murray. He's got 6. Brown kicks to Jones. Passes it to Murray. The dish to Brown. Shot clock at 6. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Pulls up. Jones. He'll pitch. And he uses the glass on the layup. He has 5. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
This could be a back and forth game all the way, guys, the way it's being played. This is fun to watch.
Here's Bogdanovich with the fadeaway. And too long on the shot. Pass to Murray. Makes the lead pass. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. For Denver, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. And Seattle making a change here. And so Jones nails both of them. Here's Paul, a 3-point spread on the scoreboard. To stop the run, and that one comes up a bit short.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
He'll pitch, defended by Bogdanovich. The pass to Murray. Lock at 6. To the paint. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. An even 3-on-3 break. Pass to Bogdanovich. Lets it go from deep. Can't get it to go.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that they've been able to dominate.
Yeah, they chase down that pumpkin often.
Brown the pass to Jones. On the wing, Jones. 6 to shoot. Brown outside. But they'll get another chance. Jokic defended by Bogdanovich. A second chance effort. And it's good on the way. 7 points in the game.
It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Now here's Lynn. 7 points in the game. Ball outside to stop the drop. And good on the basket. Book it. Paul's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
That's his first 3-pointer of the second half, which actually makes it his first of the game.
Denver in the lead. Outside, Jones. Back to Brown. Pass to Murray. There's the feed to Brown. Jones. The shot is off. Great D that time from Bogdanovich. They have not led for a while. A chance to do so here.
Boy, they'd love to retake the lead right now.
Outside, Lynn lets the 3 fly. That's good. Lynn's got 10 points in the game. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Give and take, back and forth, the whole way thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes already, and as Rasheed Wallace once said, both teams playing hard, my man.
The pass to Murray. He dishes it to Brown. On the wing, Jones. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Paul outside. Lynn. Back to Paul. Jacks up a 3. Yes! And a nice assist from Lynn. Lynn's got 3 assists in the game. 1:27 left now here in the second. Now Murray. He's got 6. To the middle. Here's Jones. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And, you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. And that one falls for Jones. And the Nuggets making a change here. That one is no good. Seattle with the ball. They're on a 9-1 run. He kicks it to Lynn. And Brown over to help. Brogdon. He's covered by Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Seattle needs to get off the shot. Here's Bogdanovich. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Nuggets making a switch here. 40 seconds left in the first half of the game. Jokic defended by Delfino. Number 24. No good. Paul with the defensive effort. Seattle leading by 3. And that one's good. Paul's got 8 here in the quarter.
A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
Here's Murray. There's the pick. The Nuggets have been getting it done at the line. 10 for 12.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. 5 seconds left in the first half. Here's Paul. And a tight game here as we end the first half. Seattle ahead, up 3. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Now, presented by Sprint. The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
Paul's been great. He has 12 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of 3-pointers.
Well, the defenders have that in the back of their minds now, too, so they're going to close out on him quicker. That should allow him to use the drive if he wants.
Lynn, it's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got his 4th rebound in this one. Dishes it to Jones. Passes to Murray. Gallinari with the steal. The finish. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Well, you know what the questions are about now? It's their defense, that's for sure.
Murray, good. He's got 10.
Well, one of the things that makes him special is his tendency to become red hot in just a matter of seconds. And you never know when it's coming. You know, all it takes is a shot or two, and he's rolling.
You know, something else I think about when I see this guy is he's a real headache to have to defend one-on-one. I mean, he's got all of the game that makes it tough for his defender.
And Denver has possession after the missed three from Gallinari. Pass to Murray. Feeds it to Brown. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. And there's the pass to Murray for the tie. And it's Seattle with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Kicks it to Lynn. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Lynn's got 12 in the game.
I don't know who was supposed to be on him there, but clearly a mistake by the defense.
Jones, the pass to Murray. Back to Jones. Pass to Brown. Here's Murray. That is good. And here is Lynn. 12 points for him. Rodney. Six to shoot. Back to Lynn. All alone. Second chance shot. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Seattle shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. That free throw good from Gallinari. And Seattle making a change here. And he makes both free throws. The Nuggets trail by 5. He feeds it to Valanciunas. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Shot from the low block. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Shooting for Denver. Murray. At the line for 2.
That free throw good for Murray. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here is Paul. 12 points for him. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Back to Gallinari. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Gallinari's got 6 in the quarter. The Nuggets trail by 5. Murray, the pass to Brown. The dish now to Valanciunas. He passes it to Murray. Here's the screen. With the lead pass, Sastre. The stupendous finish in traffic. He's got 5.
And they've made 3 of their first 4 shots here to start this half.
Paul with the ball. Now defended by Murray. Paul gets a screen from Bellinelli. Paul kicks to Gallinari. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Gallinari's got 8 points. Gallinari's gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Passes it to Murray. Tries from 10. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
Everything working for them out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Seattle leading by 3. Outside, Lynn. No good. Now Denver takes it the other way. Still anybody's game at this point.
No question, and this becomes a very big possession here.
Sastre, number 24. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And here comes Paul. 12 points for him. Down low. And it's Gallinari again missing.
That was not pretty there. You got to make that one, but maybe that's not his range.
Back to Brown. Pass to Murray. For the tie, from the best it could. He's got 19. Gone 6 or 7 from the field here, getting just about everything to drop. Now Delfino. Here's Bellinelli. Paul with the 3. The shot misses.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
For the lead. Offensive rebound. Here's Valanciunas. Uses the glass to finish the layup. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. Now here's Lynn. Back to Gallinari. Can they get it? Seattle missing again. Now Murray. 19 points in the game. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Sastre. And the 3 off target.
Been a poor shooting performance for him today, but luckily for them, a lot of his teammates have come through.
Left side, Lynn. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Murray.
And I'll tell you what, this has been one ugly quarter for him.
And it keeps getting uglier. I mean, his touch has basically gone AWOL.
Sastre. Bellinelli is covering. Just 5 on the clock. Brown outside. Seattle grabs the miss. Gallinari's got his 5th rebound in this one. Brown against Paul. And there's the feed to Lynn. Back to Paul. Paul gets a screen from Bellinelli. Brown against Paul. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Denver in the lead. He hits Brown with the drive. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Denver?
Guys, they've done a nice job of drawing countless fouls in this game, and as a result, they've gotten a ton of points at the line.
And they're attacking the gaps in the defense with their quick, aggressive drives into the paint area.
And he makes the first. And Seattle making a change here. And so he makes both from the line.
Look at the free throw percentage. Unblemished since halftime, Clark. That's pretty nice.
I'd go farther than that, Steve. How about perfect?
Here's Bellinelli. Wall up top. Shot to end this cold run. And it's Denver with the rebound. Now here's Hardaway. Clock at 6. The kick out to Brown. A baseline J. Out of bounds. Seattle will take possession. Remus is checked in for Bellinelli. Seattle trails by 4. .152 left to play in the third. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Teodosic. Lets it fly from 18. No good from Abril.
Boy, have they been hitting the glass hard or what? Kind of surprising with such a tight game.
Yeah, you're right. Very rarely will you out-rebound an opponent like that and not have it pay off.
Here's Murray. 19 points in the game. Takes the 3. Kept alive. 1:15 left to play here in the third. Goes back up. It's rebounded by Teodosic.
Well, those chances are almost always 2 points for him. I guess the defense did what it had to do to bother him.
He dishes at the wall. They need this. Gets it to go. Wall's got 10.
Kevin, he didn't hesitate that time. The D gave him a step, and he just pulled up and drained the 3.
Brown outside. Jokic, Gallinari covering. Gallinari with the rebound.
The defense was ready for him that time, and they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane.
Now the pass to Teodosic. Back the wall. For the lead, and it's rejected. Brown kicks to Hardaway. And he takes the feed in stride and sends it home.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high, fantastic one-hand jam.
Yeah, what a way to wrap up that possession.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Nuggets lead by 3. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Here's Brown. Here's Jokic. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
It's been the story of the game for him. Fortunately, his teammates have bailed him out.
Seattle trails by 5. He kicks to Delfino. Abril. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. And Wall. Here we go now. That's good.
That lead pass allowed him to get straight to the hoop without losing any momentum.
And so here's Denver. The jump hook. No luck. Some solid defense from Gallinari. Here's Abril. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Hardaway with it. Jokic. Gallinari covering. 6 on the shot clock. Number 24, defended by Teodosic. And the shot is good. And it's Seattle with the ball. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. That's good from Teodosic. And Seattle making a change here. Paul's checked in. Both free throws good from Teodosic. Denver in the lead. And here is Brown. Strother. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Paul. To take the lead. No good.
Good, tough defense there. Getting a hand up, forcing that miss.
Well, he's got the reputation of being a tough defender, and there was an example right there for you.
Outside Hardaway. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
And that is clutch shooting, making the most of his opportunities here in the fourth.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Paul kicks to Gallinari. Seattle missing again. The Nuggets leading by 3. Number 24, smooth as silk on the finger roll.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Seattle with the ball. Here's Paul. Paul gets a screen from Abril. Outside Delfino. Now Brown. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Brown's got the ball. Nice half with determination that time. Now Clark to get to the rim.
We know he can bounce, and right there an example of how dangerous he is when he's got a path to the hoop.
And you love the versatility, guys. Being a point guard, and in this situation, they tack on 2 more points, expanding the lead in a pretty deflating way for the defense.
Paul outside. Dishes to Gallinari. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
I give him credit. He didn't have much confidence going in the first half, but he's picking up the pace here.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Brown outside. Number 24. No good with the triple.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just 1 in the first.
Now Delfino. He passes to Teodosic. Shot clock at 6. Gallinari. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Looking at the game Gallinari has been having, he's got 10 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
Well, that's obviously not a big number, but he's been doing some valuable defensive work for them.
That free throw good from Gallinari.
Boy, perfect half at the free throw line for him. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
Yeah, that's keeping them close. It's going to take a full effort here in the second half, but they've got to continue to knock down these free throws. Gallinari
hits them both. Now here's Hardaway. Feeds it to Brown. Back to Hardaway. 6 to shoot. Here's Jokic. Boom! He jams it straight down. Well, Clark, a clear lane to the basket and the emphatic jam.
And that is outstanding attacking basketball.
Well, he had no choice but to take that one to the bucket.
Seattle trails by 5. Paul outside. Gallinari with the screen for Paul. The 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. Hardaway has got his 3rd rebound tonight.
Well, eventually he'll start knocking those down. Again, he did make 2 in the first half.
Jokic, Gallinari covering. Left side, Hardaway. Offline with his 3. Here's Delfino. Paul outside. Paul left side. Again, the miss by Paul.
Well, he hasn't had much success shooting the ball, but it's not too late for him to get it turned around and start contributing.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
At the line for 2.
That free throw good from Brown. Denver making a switch here. And Brown drops them both. Seattle trails by 7. Outside, Lynn. Gallinari, a screen on Brown. Lynn with it. Paul outside. Just 4 to shoot. Again, the miss by Paul.
Nobody near him. He'll normally make that one.
And here's Watson. Brown outside. And the 3 ball is good. And the Nuggets lead by 10.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
And here is Paul, following the 3 from Brown. Here's Paul. Will it go? Hits the bucket.
Yeah, and that's his first 3 of the half. There may be more in store.
The Nuggets leading by 7. Passes it to Murray. They set the pick. Kicks it to Brown. Here's Jokic. Off target with the jump hook. Outside, Lynn. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Watson. On offense, here are the Nuggets. They've led by as much as 10. Jokic, Gallinari covering. That's good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Seattle calls timeout.
Well, they're getting way too many easy shots in the paint. So this timeout is specifically for that reason. You got to tighten up the defense and start to make it harder for that offensive team.
I know it's easier said than done, but right now it just doesn't seem like the necessary effort is there.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Yes, guys, Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team. The 3-pointers obviously have been hurting them, and he told his players, we've simply got to play them tighter on the perimeter. We can't afford to give them these wide-open looks. Kevin?
Lynn dishes to Paul. A 3-ball. And it's Denver with the rebound.
Well, they're trying to come back here, but you've got to get a better look at the basket to get it done.
From 10 feet out. The second effort. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
At the line for your Nuggets. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Pass to Murray. Stolen by Jeremy Lin. 3-on-3. He's covered by Murray. Pass to Paul. From deep 3-point range.
And in the paint, they have really shown some strength. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, I'd certainly call it a mismatch, Steve, at least for today.
Out of bounds. Seattle will take possession. Seattle calls timeout. They're behind by 10. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. Looking to end his cold spell. Shot is no good. Now Denver takes it the other way. The pass to Murray. Outside, Jones. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Passes it to Murray. There's the 3. This ball grabs the miss. Paul's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Gives him the lead pass. Lynn's shot is off. The Nuggets leading by 10. 1:05 left here in the fourth quarter. To the inside. No good. Excellent D there from Gallinari. Lynn kicks to Paul. It's up a 3. No good.
Kevin, he's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. It's Brown on the wing. Clock at 6. Right block shot. Buries the jump shot. And the Nuggets lead by 12.
They got to feel pretty good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home floor.
Yeah, and just riding it out here now. I mean, they gave the fans what they want.
Now here's Lynn. Seattle missing again. Number 24, Gallinari covering. Brown outside. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
Thanks for joining us for this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. For Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying see you next time. But first, let's check out the Jordan player of the game.